If you guys need a cheap, safe, and reliable coin service, head on over to FIFACoinZone.com and use DIRTY at checkout. Get that extra 5%. Woo! Let's go! What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome to Beating 5 at the Back tutorial. I feel like a lot of people have trouble with this matchup, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. If you enjoy the content, drop a like, share it around the community, pass it on to your friends. I'm sure that there's quite a few people that struggle and dread going against 5 at the back. We've got the calm breakdown, the fullback focus, as well as the understanding. I'm going to combine some in-game examples, just some things you need to look at for tactics, but let's get this underway. All right. We've got the calm breakdown, and I've got 5 steps that are going to instantaneously improve your results versus 5 at the back formations. Number 1, do not be intimidated. I know that can sound silly, but when you see your opposition squad pop up on screen and they have the 5 defenders, it's very easy to feel defeated before the match even gets started. Number 2, do not rush your attacks. That plays into all the strengths of a 5 at the back formation. They're trying to counterattack you. Do not rush your attacks. Take your time. You will have a lot of additional space. Number 3, don't force your counterattacks. It's very easy in FIFA Ultimate Team especially to get in a habit of making instinctive over-the-top through balls or pass, chip through ball. And if you're playing someone who's on contain or park the bus or ultra defensive with 5 defenders, it's not going to work. It will not be open. It will not be an option. And number 4, deep shots equal required. When you're playing against someone who's got 5 defenders, they often do not have very many midfielders. So you need them to pressure you. So you've got to take some deep shots. You can score them, and if they don't go in, I would say every 2 or 3 deep shots you get a corner kick at least, and you can score those, and it makes your opponent have to come out of his comfort zone. It's crucial. And number 5, please don't make a lot of pressure defensive mistakes. And I'm talking about manually controlling the left back, the right back, the center back. Don't bring them all over the pitch crazy because your opponent does not have a lot of attackers. He's trying to counter fast. So if you make a mistake with one of the back line defenders, you've got a big problem. Make sure to pull back your center mids, pull back your CDMs, and try to stay away from being too overzealous with the left back, the right back, or even the center backs, because it could have an unfortunate consequence. Before we jump into the clips, we've got the fullback focus, and all 5 at the back formation share one common weakness, and that is the fullbacks. Because if your opponent is playing on defensive, balanced, or attacking, they're going to push forward, therefore leaving a hole, leaving a gap, leaving your counter-attacking option if you choose to try to create a quick counter. But even if you have a slow build-up, this is still going to be the most important part of your final breakdown and getting those 1v1s, getting these successful situations. And as you can see, whether you're playing Ultimate Team or you're playing in head-to-head matches, you're still going to have the same gap. You're going to cut inside and you're going to look to use and abuse oncoming runners. Little diagonal chip through balls is going to be a key to success, or cutting inside and then passing it to the middle and letting them start to go to work. You have to challenge those 3 center backs. Must challenge 3 center backs. Keep that going over and over in your head when you're playing against 5 at the back. Freeze frame time, and as you can see with the fullback focus continued, as well as understanding the match, we're finding those gaps because you want to make the fullback seem almost like left mids and right mids, because a lot of people, especially guys that are using 5 at the back because they typically have defensive issues, do not feel comfortable with those center backs and having to move them around. We cut inside here, actually draw a penalty kick, which happens often against 5 at the back formations that are in a bad position. They're chasing back. Look at this, Di Maria. He's going to torch a center back. And it's all about finding this gap over and over and over again. That's kind of what I wanted to showcase in some of the freeze frames, is that gap between the fullbacks and center backs that you're constantly looking for in order to enable the best attacks. And if you guys want to play me, I actually played all these matches that you're seeing against subscribers. I tweeted it out at Dirty Mike USA. You can get involved, or you can come watch on the Twitch live stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, twitch.tv/Dirty Mike. As always, you enjoy the content, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook, Dirty Mike USA. A lot more coming for you. ASAP.